Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today I continue down the Conarium rabbit hole in more ways than one, in fact, because today we are going to enter the submarine, or the netherworld. Apparently, the submarine is going to take us to the netherworld, as subtly and deliciously foreshadowed by a half-heard radio signal from, I think Dr. Faust was on the other end of the radio. If I just check my equipment, yes, on the other end of the standard walkie-talkie, Dr. Faust, the leader of the team, was beckoning me down into the unknown. And I gotta say, I'm a little bit apprehensive, but let's give this a go. Enter the submarine. It's like a consent form. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. Oh, it's all lovely. Again, the sound design's pretty good. The creaking ladder. First, yes, again, I can't read. Right, so look around. Oh, cool, I can steer. That's pretty cool. Now, this is very Bioshock, isn't it? No, says the man in Washington. Your money, the sweat from your brow belongs to the people. Oh, right, so this is... Where am I? Is this oh, this is the surface. Okay, so I need to go down. I need to descend. That's the LB button. Here we go. Follow the lights. The message warned. Or requested, depending on how you look at it. Oh! Okay, yeah, I want to be careful. I've got cracked glass there. That's not good. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So the pinging reacts to my actions on the stick. So up takes us full ahead. No, no. Okay, where are the lights? Now, I would normally say that that's getting a little bit annoying, but actually it adds a bit of, again, atmosphere to the whole experience. And actually, in many ways, this is better than Bioshock, because in the bathysphere, at the beginning of Bioshock, you are not in control. It's an automated ride, and you get to see some cool things, like the city yawning before you, and a whale, for example, swimming through that city. Goodness me, look at that. Whereas here, you're seeing architecture and statuary and all this other exciting stuff, but you're steering your way through it. You're choosing your speed. It feels much more like you're an intrepid underwater explorer. Okay, so that's another light there. Do we go down? Oh, is that the noise of the window cracking with the pressure? Oh, that's creepy. Okay, slow. There's another statue of an amphibious person. Very Innsmouthy. Do we rise up here? I don't think we can fit through there, so... Oh, slow. Yeah, this is very good. What's happening? Oh. Okay, sink down. Well, this is disconcerting while you're trying not to drown. Very. Autosave, okay. Okay, don't run into things. And also, of course, yeah, one of the byproducts of your ability to control this journey is the fact that, yeah, you are absolutely responsible for that dripping noise now. Where's that water dripping from? Oh, slow down! Whoa! Actually, what am I even entering into? Looks like I'm entering into some sort of sphincter. Okay, down, forward. Just don't hit anything. Double lights, that must be useful. Good. Well, obviously that's in a subjective term, but you know. More amphibious people. More Innsmouthy. It's getting wet in here, guys. Oh, shoot! Oh, no! What did I hit? What does that say? That's not helping me. Okay. Okay. Just don't panic. Just don't panic. Forward. Oh, the noise is. Can we turn off the noise? Okay, up. What did we hit? What did we hit? Oh no! I'm gonna drown. I'm definitely gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna drown. That was pretty good. It also didn't feel overly cheap either, you know, it felt like I did that to myself. Now go away and think about what you've done. You died. Well, that took long enough to tell me I'd died. Continue. Okay. Well, at least I'm not starting right at the beginning again, that's good. So here we go. Down, I reckon. Slow. No, this is the sphincter door. So get up over this. Actually, all of this going up over obstacles, etc., also feels a little bit Titanic, doesn't it? Like the opening of that movie, with having to do lots of very careful manoeuvring to get around the wreck. So I reckon we're safe to go through here. And then slow, back. Good. The problem is I can't quite see. Yeah, so that's all stop. You can't see the status of the engine while you're looking ahead, which is interesting. But let's head up, shall we? I like the claustrophobic feeling of the window as well. This is a 1 or 2 person submarine, I think. Okay, there's another light there guiding me through. So, oh, whoa, stop. Okay, that's, yeah, stop. So now what? What's this black substance? Can we go down? Do we go up? Is that a gap there? Can we go through that? Let's try that. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Tight gap. There's 2 more lights. I think that was a scripted event. Oh! Blimey, what was that? On we go. So, up through another circular hole. It's a beautifully carved hole. Oh, no! Be more careful. Stop admiring the architecture. You don't want to drown again. Oh, archways and... Oh, wow. I like that the movement of the camera with the right stick moves your torch. Again, that's very Jim Cameron. Makes me think of the pod at the beginning of Aliens, exploring the survival. Oh! Tentacles! No! No! Yeah, my sentiments exactly. Is that me dead? It's so hard to know. Or was that meant to happen? Cthulhu. No, I don't think that is Cthulhu just yet. Probably one of his minions. Oh, blimey, okay. Go towards the light. Oh. Oh, I'm back in the crew quarters. Now this is a memory, maybe? Now Blake. That's this is the guy who didn't he have the automaton in his room? It's no longer there. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there's the design for the automaton though. Generated voice is outputted to speakers. Incoming power needs to be regulated. Main feed input backside. Auditory and visual data are fed to the main system by primary filters. Is it really possible to feed the machine with an actual brain? Ancient sources speak too secretively about this. Based on the writings of R. Bacon and Wolfgang von Kempelen, I will try to improve the machine. It's the machine that was claiming to be me. 3.8 light equation, photoreceptors, light, servo motors. Oh, blimey. Oh, okay. There seems to be something I can pick up and rotate. I think I'm clicking on every angle, just in case. No? Okay. Can we open this box here? No. Well, he's not in his bed. Which is good. It would have been weird to have been in here all this time and have the guy just asleep there. Okay, I think this room empty. James Barlow.
Locked.
The little known brother of Gary Barlow, of course. Dr. Faust. Rippling away. Oh. Listening to creepy music. Oh, it's one of those memories, isn't it? Okay. So. Phonograph cylinder of the song Chaconne in D minor by J.S. Bach. Okay. Got a trophy item. Oh, is this the mysterious leather-bound book? It doesn't look like the Necronomicon, though. But the brown leather-bound book described as being in Faust's possession. That could be it. Can't manipulate the back of the clock. The King in Yellow.
It's stuck.
A beautiful box. What a lovely, lovely box. Liber Evonis. I wonder what Evonis means. Liber, I guess, has something to do with the word for freedom. The power of this place, I believe, is too strong for the mind and the body. At the least, it disorientates the feelings, bodily functions, and even more so, the powers of judgment. Nevertheless, I didn't expect or even prepare for what happened during the session we held 2 days ago. Frank was not able to rise from the deep. That's me. Still, what strikes me the most is the contorted look and his speech when he came back to life. Now, is that why I was transferred to the automaton? Maybe they thought I was dead, so what was the harm? He came back to life. It was only subtle, but I was able to detect it. Doubtlessly, a revulsion of feeling was apparent in his countenance. There was something unnatural, something bizarre behind his marbled eyes. It seemed that he saw the deepest time frame we had been searching for a long time. Okay. He saw the deepest time frame we had been searching for a long time. I'm not sure that makes sense. I cannot be so sure about that, for his consciousness may have been hindering the flow of communication, but it was still highly possible. His speech, even though it was almost indiscernible, seemed awkward and foreign. The pronunciation was barbarously alien, and his dictation had a curiously stilted quality. Beyond any doubt, the speaker was not Frank. I tried to speak to him, but he seemed unaware of me, kept looking at a certain point on the wall in front. What I discerned from his speech was that he was a long dead... No, was... From his speech... No, what I discerned from his speech was a long dead language, okay, that only a few people know today, myself included. Diseases. Diseases. So I was the sole person who understood what he had said, and I'll keep it that way until everything is settled. The past 2 nights, Frank has woken up screaming, covered in a cold sweat, unable to remember the contents of his dreams. That's very Lovecraftian, very Call of Cthulhu. The things that caused him to scream intensely enough to render Mr. Barlow speechless. I will consult PK about this evening as soon as possible. Take care. E. Warren Ross. Okay. Okay, so we're learning a bit more about what's going on, I guess. And we can't open that box yet. Okay. Frank Gelman, this is my room, it's locked, okay. That's a bit annoying. No, I don't want to leave yet. I want to... that felt so weird. No, I'm not going to step into that abyss. I'm just going... It was comedic. No, not today, thank you. Oh, there's another phonograph. Or what if we put that in the player?
2 days ago, Frank most probably could have reached the intended time period. Among all the Conarian, he is the most, how should I say it, gifted.
So the Conarian is a form of time travel.
Unfortunately, his heart ceased beating all of a sudden. This was most unfortunate, because when he came back, he doesn't remember anything specific. I believe there is no other way than increasing the intake dosage of the mixture. Very dangerous, but this seems the only way to raise the time limit and awareness in the sessions.
There you go. Although again, what is this time period that we're in? Because I mean, unless I guess it is. Oh, I haven't got. Obviously, I'm in a hallucination or something, so I haven't got my walkie-talkie. But the walkie-talkie, this torch, the phonograph. Maybe this is just an alternate universe, because it feels at times like the 1970s and at times like the 1920s. So it's yeah. Unaussprechlich, no, unaussprechlich Kult. There's no. I was wondering if there was be a clue to opening this box, but there doesn't seem to be just yet. Can't open that. Can't open that. Let's check in here again. There wasn't really anything in here, really. Apart from this book that has seemingly no title and no way of opening. And there's nothing up here. Oh. Hidden plants of great antiquity. Well, we've definitely been dealing with hidden plants of great antiquity. Well, I guess we'll have to come back to that box at some point. I mean, well, let's have one more look. Let's have another look. So it won't even let me look at the locking mechanism. It looks like it's probably a number mechanism of some sort. Can I crouch? But it won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me interact with it.
It's stuck.
Yeah, I know it's stuck.
It's stuck.
Okay, well. I think I've been fairly thorough. Maybe we get to come back. Hopefully. Into the abyss! Oh! So this is post-tentacling.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Oh! How did I get here? What happened to my submarine? This is like a... Is that my own blood on the... Ugh. Oh, it's all a bit wibbly wobbly, isn't it? Although this is very very cool. I love the hexagonal geometry of the geology. It's wonderful. It's very Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland. My lovely wife showed me that a few years ago. It's a great place. I mean, the design of this is brilliant. Again, yeah, sound design, but also the world. I mean, oh.
To other expedition parties. Is there anyone who can read me? One person is dead, and 2 others have been injured by the partial ice cave collapse. There is something here with us. Do not come through our expedition route. I repeat,
What?
do not come through our expedition route.
You just told us to...
Yes, I read you. This is Frank. For God's sake, what happened? And please, tell me where I can find you.
Frank, do not stray from your path. We have come across something terrible. Do not come here through our expedition route, no matter what happens. It looks like
depends on some kind of energy. An energy that is stored in curious stoneworks similar to an obelisk with crystals on top. And they are able to clear away some of the strange plants.
Dr. Faust? Dr.
Blimey.
Faust? Oh, come on, not again. This is nonsense. I cannot understand what is going on.
Now this is where I have to say that the accents in this game are interesting. I sort of half commented and didn't really finish my thoughts at one point in this playthrough, where I was saying how the protagonist sounds somewhat like the people, the voice of the actor portraying H.P. Lovecraft in the excellent documentary. I think it's actually available on YouTube, I think. It's not hard to find. Looking at his fears and his life, and Guillermo del Toro, for example, is a guest on there, along with some other Lovecraftian scholars. And I like that. I appreciate that there is that sort of, and maybe that's what the period New England accent sounded like. But that sort of "come on," that sort of really affected. It's not even something that you necessarily find in Britain. Even really posh people don't tend to, there's a bit more sort of further back in the mouth, sort of horsey. The teeth get in the way somewhat. Whereas actually, I mean, again, this might just be what a period New England accent would have been like. It's like a really rather affected, rounded sort of poshness. It's interesting. It's very interesting, certainly as a modern Brit to hear it, definitely. This place. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Some sort of altar. Like IKEA furniture here with the little cube shelving. Sacrificing to their dark god. The pillars as well. Ugh. Fascinating stuff. Okay. So, where do I go? Where should I go? I'm just running now in certain directions just to see what's down here. And also, how do we know what the expedition route was? How do we know what to avoid? Ice. What's that? Is that mechanical machinery up there? Again, the design is brilliant. It's really...
Looks like something's missing here.
It does, doesn't it? It's raising all the right questions. And again, it's, for example, as an archaeologist, I find myself looking at things like the pottery, the architecture, and it's all reassuringly echoing something that's kind of real-world, ancient human, but also something that's absolutely inhumane, not human at all whatsoever. So, I like it. I like it a lot. Right, so... I guess let's just go up that doorway that I was gonna go, and then turn round. What's up here? Just full of what? What's this? What's that? Who? Where? Oh, now this is very similar to the room above in the tower, isn't it? Oh.
As I predicted, a race, reptilian in physiology, lived inside these ruins after the original builders. The Elder Things. left the area after some unknown cataclysmic event, now lost in an archaic and lost chapter of Earth's history. This relief depicts some reptilian creatures treating an elder thing with reverence. And the other relief with 4 tall figures, I believe symbolizes empty vessels. Golems. We've seen the same vessel figures depicted as assuming different roles several times in most of the murals or reliefs we've come across so far.
So now, are we back up? Are we actually back up above the surface again? That's wind. I suppose there was wind and snow coming in through the ceiling in the other room as well. Oh,
It's not working.
we've seen obelisks like this lit up with a blue light in the cave before the submarine. Oh well.
I can't move it. The ice on the track is obstructing the movement.
Well, what if I use this, eh? Oh, yeah, I knew that would come in handy. Okay, now.
It won't budge.
Won't budge. Can we budge now? Oh, 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 oh. That was a bit weird. Oh. Now what do we do? Do we turn this? Why am I doing any of this? I could be starting something horrible. Oh, rats. Okay. You're doing it because it's a computer game, dummy. Indeed. Can I cross through the light? I can. Okay, so I've got all this going. I guess that must be good. Let's leave the room now. And now what, I wonder? We're back in the... cavern. Oh, okay, so now this guy's on here. Does that mean that this is an area that I haven't been to yet? Now this will go in the thing. Now, I'm pretty sure that I mentioned, yeah, recently I was playing Call of Cthulhu on PlayStation 4, and it's pretty good, The atmosphere's pretty good, but it's also a bit disappointing in terms of storytelling. And actually, you know, it's one of those games that says the choice is yours. Your actions will affect how the game unfolds, and that doesn't necessarily, really, in any meaningful way, seem to be the case. This game doesn't seem to have that sort of complexity, but it does have more effective, I think at least, effective atmosphere, and therefore that lends itself to storytelling in a way which is very satisfying. Oh, these are the reptilian guys in hoods. Cool. Whereas one thing that Call of Cthulhu did have going for it, and does have going for it, is the detective element. And reconstructing events by quote-unquote being a detective, very much like the Arkham City detective vision, yeah, this kind of thing, where you reconstruct what happened in a room, for example. Whereas, and here, I guess, I mean, as just then, you get more or less events fed to you through, I don't know, some sort of psychic connection. I guess that was an event that happened in the past. I don't think that's happening now because, well, not least because that corridor's blocked. And so actually I think a combination of the two approaches in this Lovecraftian world, this Call of Cthulhu mythos world, would actually be a wonderful, wonderful game. Just a shame that we get, in that sense, I think 2/3 of the game here, and just need that extra third from Call of Cthulhu. Because also, actually, Call of Cthulhu was interesting, and at times very frustrating, in so much as it was also very abstract. So there's a whole point where you're stuck in, towards the end of the game, you're stuck in an asylum hallucination, shall we say. And it's not remotely clear how you're meant to proceed, and it gets to a point where, that's really cool, it gets to a point where you're just running around, literally in circles, trying to do the right thing. And it stops being scary.
Same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here. Matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, so in that case, it ends up losing all effect really. You're no longer scared, or you're just literally running around in circles. And here they continue to ramp up the tension, the sound design, and for example, memories and this kind of thing in a way which is quite effective for atmosphere building. So I just feel as though there's yet to be a really perfect Call of Cthulhu experience. This is very close though, I think, very close. What is that? Okay, so there seems to be stones that are in niches. Each niche has a symbol next to it. How do we know which stones? Presumably we've got to move these stones around to create some sort of effect, I guess. Are the niches the same? No, they're not the same. They're not labelled the same. That's interesting. More niches. So how do we proceed? There's a bell. Oh. How do we proceed, I wonder?
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Okay, so with the right stick I can move the pointer around.
I don't remember this symbol.
No. So we're meant to be picking up rocks from...
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Of symbols that we recognise, is that it? I don't really recognise any of those. I think I recognise a couple of these. So that guy I recognised. This fella. I
don't remember this symbol.
Okay, well, interesting. I don't remember that one.
That glyph doesn't ring any bells.
Ring any bells. Ding! I bet eventually, if you do the right thing, the bell will ring up there.
The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
Strange.
I don't remember this symbol. The symbol on this stone is illegible. I don't remember this symbol.
Okay. I'm not... What was that? Sounds like collapsing rocks. I genuinely am not sure how to proceed. I don't remember that one.
Doesn't ring any bells.
No, me neither. No. over here? No, and that one, that's a planet. Is that
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
on that
There's
one?
no glyph on this stone.
Well, there is one there.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
What can I do, I wonder? So I'm clicking on the stone, it's not doing anything.
I don't remember this symbol.
No. Is there anything... nothing obvious? If I turn my torch on...
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
And there's a bit of a green shadow in there, but that sort of goes away when I move the torch. Don't quite understand.
There's no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Have I misunderstood something? Some mushrooms there. Interesting. Maybe there's some sort of reference point in the other room. Something that I didn't recognize before. There's a lamp. What about this guy? No. Curiouser and curiouser. So they went up this way, the lizard people did, in my psychic hallucination thing. And now what? Can I pick up
There's
any?
no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible.
I don't understand. See, now that one is lit up.
There's no glyph on this stone.
Or is it? No, it's just shiny. Okay, so it's reflecting probably the mushrooms there. I guess. Okay.
The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
If I click on,
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
see, there is no glyphs really on there. Okay. I don't seem to be able to do anything though with this. It's very strange. So I'm pressing pretty much everything now.
I don't remember this symbol.
I don't blame you for not remembering that symbol, mate. You're not.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Okay.
I don't remember this symbol.
That's fine. It's okay. Relax. So the green shadow in the rocks seems to move around, but I think that's just to do with the movement of my light. I don't think that's something that's significant to the puzzle. And even if I click on the green, it doesn't really do anything.
That glyph doesn't ring
Any bells? So I'm not really
The symbol
sure.
on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
I don't understand. I do not understand. No go we. And I can't pick them up. I can't maneuver them within the stone, within their They're cubbies, they're
I
pigeonholes.
don't remember this symbol.
And each one I approach, I sort of have
The symbol
to
on this stone is illegible.
press A to click into.
There's no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible.
I don't understand. This is a bit confusing, isn't it? Well, confusing is the wrong word. It's very
There's
abstract.
no glyph on this stone.
So we came in. I had a sort of a moment. The guy talked about glyphs and it being a connection to a... I've got the bells above.
I don't remember this symbol. The symbol on this stone is illegible. I don't remember this symbol.
I don't understand, man. I just don't. Okay. Now I wonder whether there's something that I've missed just outside the doorway here. Is there a reference in here? Here. Okay, so that brings the plants back, interestingly. And interestingly, I can take that away, which is not insignificant. Very strange. And I suppose, are there any other places where I can place that stone? Perhaps up by the altar here. Is there a place for it to go here? No. Doesn't seem to be. Who's lighting these candles though? That's what I want to know. In Skyrim, in all manner of RPGs, someone's going around lighting candles in oh, mirror. Now that's significant. We've seen a mirror before. But this one's not doing anything. I'm very confused. Now at this point I have to say I'm getting tempted to look up a walkthrough, I must admit, because I don't feel as though this is my fault. I'm not going to do that just yet. I want to figure my own way through. So this is the room with the hole up above. All the plants have been scared away by the blue rock there. And then here we saw the hallucination of the lizard men going across. From here, which is blocked, absolutely blocked, up through here. What did I just knock then? What's that noise? No, okay. And then in here, seems to be a dead end. What am I missing? I've got my torch, I've got my glove, I've got my walkie-talkie, and I've got my axe. Now, I don't think my axe is going to be any good. No, don't think so.
That glyph doesn't ring any bells.
So I'm looking for a glyph that rings bells, is that it? Because that one I think I recognise.
I don't remember this symbol.
Apparently not.
The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
And then see, if I click an area where there's no stone, I can't examine that glyph, for example. It's very odd. Let's see, are there any... I'm pretty sure I've examined them all, haven't I, by now?
I don't remember this symbol.
Ah. Of course you don't remember this symbol. I don't remember this symbol. No, I don't remember that one.
That glyph doesn't ring any bells.
No, me neither.
I don't remember this symbol.
It's very strange, isn't it? So if I try and examine one of these two symbols over here, it won't let me. It only lets me click on niches where there are stones and symbols. Is that a symbol? That's haha. Now this is this one I recognise?
That glyph doesn't ring any bells.
Bollocks. There's no
The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
But I can't pick it up.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
And that's basically a planet. That's a ringed planet. There, that's that glyph. I don't know. I don't And these guys don't seem to have any glyphs next to them at all. But again, I can't.
There's no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Can't pick it up. Right, I'm gonna just quickly check a walkthrough because I'm going crazy here. Just a second. Okay, so as far as I can tell, one of these stones is meant to be pick-upable and becomes useful.
There's no glyph on this stone.
So I'm just
The
gonna
symbol on this stone is illegible.
try and pick them all up.
There's no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
Which is a little bit annoying. But it's
The symbol
fine.
on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone.
So I can't pick that one up. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So now...
The symbol on this stone is illegible. There's no glyph on this stone. The symbol on this stone is illegible.
It's a bit annoying, isn't it? So I'm clicking... I can't pick this one up.
I don't remember this symbol.
That's fine. I don't expect you to remember the symbol. Okay, and here, can we pick this up? No. And here... No.
That glyph doesn't ring any bells.
Okay. Over here. Can't pick that up. Okay. And here? Can we pick this one up?
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Apparently not. This one. No. So I'm pretty sure I've tried them all already now. No, we've done that one.
There's no glyph on this stone.
Done that one.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Yeah.
There's no glyph on this stone.
Okay. Can't pick that one up. Can't pick that one up. Can't pick that one up. Oh, there's...
Symbol on the stone is illegible.
I just want to be able to proceed. Ah, maybe this is the Lovecraftian madness. I've now got crippling insanity. I'm going to take my axe out and start hitting things. I don't know, can we get through here? No, I don't think we can get through here. Through the corridor that was blocked. Is there anything else we can do? What about up here? Sorry. Making progress. Okay. Now then, you sods. So what was that about then with the orange stone being pick-upable? Or one of those stones? I don't know. Was that great big red herring? Oh, look at this. Look at these pods. Oh, they're cool. Like plexiglass surfaces and ornate bases to them. Very cool. Or is that... No, that's just the... Is that the shadow? Or is that actually... No, that is there, yeah. That's really cool. They have... Oh, there's a mummy. Mummified. Oh, with a weird... Oh, death mask type thing. Another mummy. More of them. This is really cool. It was worth all the confusion. Oh my goodness.
From some of the bas-reliefs explored in the seemingly oldest structure, which had been weathered into shapeless ruins ages ago, we learned that these reptilian creatures were the inhabitants of this eon-dead city. But while some of them were enshrouded in special coffins, these are
Standing still, yeah.
Glued to their vertical rock coffins with an awful
Coffins?
ooze.
Who speaks like that?
Curiously, they were firmly placed in the niches on some of the walls.
Again, no Brit would say niche. They would say niche. Or no one with that accent. Oh, look at it's all oozing down behind them. It's like, bleh. Cool. Well, looks like he wants to hold something. Does he want to hold an orange stone? Or is someone just leading me on with the prospect of an orange stone? Can I hit him? No, I can't hit him. Oh, hello. So I need the blue thing to get through here. How do I do that? How do I do that? I need the blue light to get through beyond those plants. Doesn't seem to be any other blue light. Oh, look at that! That is really cool. Oh, nice. There's some solid sort of archaeology going on in this game, at this point of this game. I like it. I'm just gonna try and do a screen grab for my one of my archaeology friends. There we go. Nice. Again, lots of lit candles. Who's lighting these candles in this blocked off room? Okay, so now we're out here and we need that the blue light that's beyond over there. How do I get there? Maybe I can grab it and run back in. Can I do that? I just quickly grab it and just leg it. So grab and run. Oh, yes, yes, I can sneak through, although weird, the sneeze that seems to... Oh! It recharges! Now that is very clever. That's pretty good game design, actually, because you have to walk past this on the way back through with the blue pod, or the purple pod, and you see it charging as a result of being in close proximity to this. I like it. It's a bit like a... I suppose Nintendo are quite good at that as well, aren't they? Game design that's sort of self-explanatory, that's elegant in that sense. Now, before we go back down there, I just want to have one more look through here, because this is just bothering me. What is going on here with these orange rocks? So, there's no symbols on those ones.
The symbol on this stone is illegible.
Yeah. Now, I mean, are we meant to recognize any of these, do you think? Because I sort of thought I did, but apparently not. So if I move the right stick...
I don't remember this symbol.
No. What about this? Again, if I click on the rock, nothing happens.
This symbol is
What?
exactly the same with the one I saw in the vision about repetition of specific
Oh,
symbols
come on.
within the caverns below the base.
Come on, I clicked on that symbol, didn't I? Didn't I? Okay. Well, there we go. That was nowhere near it. That's just... Okay, that's not great game design. That was completely... Okay. Okay, maybe I should have been paying attention, but... Okay. Okay, I feel like Leo gets again. Okay, okay. So charge this up. There we go. And we go through here. Through here again. All the way down through here. Down through here. To our guy with the... with the goop. And... there we go. That's pretty cool plants. I like the dark ivy. It'd be cool to have that sort of as like a Halloween prop or something, wouldn't it? In your house. Now, I don't know. Before we proceed, do we? I'm kind of wondering now whether, because I've got that orange thing, whether there's. It's worthwhile just going back on myself just for a sec, just to check something. So if I go back down here, there we go. And charge. There we go. Back through here. Now, the thing is, again, maybe it is good game design because it feels as though I'm engaging with a whole culture, a society, a ancient prehistoric mindset that I have no real grasp of. So maybe that's the point. Maybe the whole point is that this would be obvious to those people, to like the fish people or the lizard people. It's just not obvious. Now. I don't think I've been down here. Let's have a look. I don't think I have. Now this is new. Okay, so contraption thingy. Mini mummies, or smaller mummies. Are these children? What is this place? This is brilliant. This is absolutely invoking all those sort of man of science meets the unknown kind of feeling of the early 20th century pulp horror story. It's brilliant. Anything we can do here? Looks like my purple stone needs charging. What if I grab my... Can I grab that? No, I can equip the purple stone. Not that one. Wow, okay. Look at there, the fossil on the wall there. That's really cool. Turn on my torch. Brilliant. Now it looks like this goes in there, up there. Can I put this up there? That's very similar to the staff where I got this from. Can I charge this? Back here maybe. Where's a blue lamp? I need a blue lamp to charge my purple stone. Oh. Looks like the... No, it needs... Is it going to charge in there? It will charge in there. Okay, that's good to know. But this pedestal looks very much like that thing back there. So if I go back there with a charged blue stone, will that do anything? Let's see. Blue stone. Here you go. Take it. No. Is there anything else that I can manipulate here? Oh, there's a control on the wall. Or a lever of some sort. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then... Oh, the orange stone goes there. So now what? Do we put it back? What's gonna happen? Goes up and ice falls. Oh blimey. What have I done? Oh, it reveals constellations. It's like an ancient observatory. Wow, that's pretty cool. And a glyph. Is this a new glyph, maybe? I noted down the sign in my drawings. Okay. That's good to know. And do I get that back? No, apparently not. Isn't this cool? Oh, what's that?
A network of blue lines and dots appeared out of nowhere, resembling some sort of a star map. But why does that dot glow in a different color than the others?
Yeah. That's a good question. And with all the mummies around as well. Oh, this is so weird, man. And I love it. Okay. Now, let's see, back up here. I don't think there was anywhere to put things up here, was there? So now... Well, the purple thing needs recharging anyway. So now should we see what's beyond those plants now? Let's do that, and then maybe bring this session to an end, because this has been a long one. It's been fun. It's been really obscure and weird, but it's been a long one. But again, this is... Oh. Will this one go away as well? It does, yeah, as I approach. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Doesn't have to be on the pedestal. Then charge. And on we go. Now I'm also wondering whether this black stuff, these sort of is, because it seems to be at odds with the architecture, doesn't it? It's all very neat and tidy. I wonder if this is like a creature that's been living in here after the city. Maybe this is the these are the lizard people. What was that noise? What was that noise? What's going on? Oh! As we approach the space with the cool sarcophaguses and the plexiglass bubbles. Oh wow! Oh, he's brought that to life again. So, is that one of the golems that they can maybe inhabit the body of?
Oh God, what was that all about? A vision, perhaps? Oh, I think somehow it has something to do with the intense headaches.
Yeah. What's going on? So that sort of floaty thing...
Blood?
Oh. Is it my blood? Seemingly is my blood. But that floaty thing looked like it inhabited, and then that's a human skeleton now. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, my purple thing needs recharging. Okay. What is going on? So we talked. There were the golems in the other room that we talked about on the carvings on the wall, seemingly maybe inhabited by the floaty spirit things. Maybe they need a body to inhabit this reality or something. And maybe the automaton of Frank is a version of that, housing his consciousness. The mystery deepens, and again the sense of, this is really clever. This is Lovecraftian. The sense of being unable to comprehend in the face of the cosmic horror, the confusion, the insignificance of my consciousness. Okay. Now, this is something where I think you have to use your mouse to draw, as far as I can tell. Oh, I know, and we are drawing. It'll be... No, go away. Go away, stop it. Leave, I want to leave. We're going to be drawing the glyph. Okay, so that's a zigzag, a Z, and 2 lines. I think I can remember that. Oh, how does that work on here, though? So, Z, and no. No. Over there. No. Z and 2 lines. Let's have a look at that again. Right, so it's not quite a Z, it's more like a... Yeah. Okay. Okay, I can do that. 1, 2, 3. 1. No. like it was close though. 3, 1, and then there's another line here. Is it? Is that it? Is it that line? Ah, very close. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh no, okay. 1. Is it that? 2, 3. And then is it up to there? So maybe it's da 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 da. Or is it down? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's satisfying. I mean, painful but satisfying. And what's happening? What's happening? Oh, we're in a giant lift. The whole room's moving. Whoa. It's got that sort of classic Indiana Jones type thing. It's very dark as well. But the idea of, you know, stone, essentially stone clockwork, that's what we're looking at there, isn't it? Wow. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. Well, that was a little bit tiring, I don't mind saying. Still very rewarding. Great sound effects too. And here we are. Well, folks, I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to leave this here for today. I definitely want to know what's beyond this doorway, but I feel as though I need a bit of a rest. Hopefully you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. I am absolutely loving the world that's in this game, even if it's at times a bit frustrating, like this thing here. But even then, the look of it is beautiful. The idea of this arcane, otherworldly, well, not even otherworldly, just inhumane technology is brilliant.
This obelisk is dead.
Yeah, it's now dead. Interesting. I love it, but yeah, I need to take a break. As ever, guys, until next time, do take care. Bye-bye.